More now in election 2012. Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich are focused on Florida.
Now, voters there head to the polls Tuesday, but Ron Paul is in Maine. Caucuses begin there on February 4th, a week from Saturday. Our Marnie McLean tells us why Paul sees an opening to the nomination in Maine.
Ron Paul didn't come to Maine for the weather. He's looking for delegates. As he made his way inside the historic brick church in Bangor, Maine, where Ralph Waldo Emerson once served as a summer pastor, Ron Paul explained why he is skipping Florida.
The circumstances were such in Florida that it's winner take all. It's a big state, and you need to be a multi-millionaire in order to self-finance. And I have to go where the activity is, the chances are, and where you have a lot of supporters.
That's important in a caucus state like Maine, where delegates can be won with strong organization and passionate volunteers willing to show up and spend a day fighting for their candidate. At his first stop in Maine, Paul was greeted by hundreds of enthusiastic supporters. He told them his message of smaller government and individual freedoms is no longer being ignored, and he isn't going anywhere.
They want us to go away, but they don't want to offend us. Now, how are they going to manage that? Let's say we'll hang around for a while longer. That's what we're going to do.
Paul's strategy is to pick up as many delegates as he can in caucus states. There are 24 up for grabs in Maine. University of Southern Maine political science professor Ron Schmidt says as his number of delegates goes up, so does his influence, even if he isn't ultimately the nominee.
At the most, it could be something that he could bargain with at the convention, agreeing to do a late-minute endorsement in exchange for a position within the administration, some sort of guarantee of support for one of the causes he cares about.
For now, both he and his supporters are still looking for a win and hoping more voters start listening to his message.
I think he sounds more sane than anyone I've heard.
The congressman has a busy schedule while in Maine, a total of 6 stops, including one at Colby College in Waterville, another at the University of Southern Maine in Gorham. Maine's caucuses begin on February 4th. In Bangor, Maine, Marnie McLean, NECS.